After 40 minutes of waiting, or however the hell long that was, yes, PYB and the green team are here on, well, hang on. After 40 minutes, here we are. So, the green team for this game will be PRAB, and they're going to be running Montana, Conqueror, Des Moines, Salem, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakaze, Grozovoy, Daring. Red team, TX1F. Going to be running Kremlin, Burgoyne, Yoshino, Des Moines, Moscow, Stalingrad, Hindenburg, Shimakaze, Gearing. I still don't have build viewer. I still can't look at builds. Yay! Yes. I'll get it fixed for tomorrow. I'll just install my own mod pack with, like, the stuff instead of the one that I got sent, which apparently isn't working, including score timer not working. I don't know why it's being weird, but here we are. Yes. So, you know, welcome to Sea of Fortune. We didn't get to see the game on Sea of Fortune earlier because somebody forfeited because they brought too many fucking Des Moines and Gearings. Because apparently there's a limit on those now. Yes. Just waiting for everybody to, like, stop. Wow, look at all this crisscrossing, and it's making finding my, like, finding. Are you ramming each other? Are you ramming? No. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's have a look at the initial deployment. So over to the A cap for the green team, we're sending Grozovoy, Daring, Moskva, Salem looks to be like he wants to use the old clan battle to mine position. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that one. We also have Montana there as well, and there's Venezia, Conqueror, Des Moines, Shima all heading to C. For the red team, this Moskva has apparently had the worst spawn in the universe, and is now going over there. But yes, we have Gearing, Burgoyne, Yoshino, and Hindenburg heading over the A cap. Moskva, Stalingrad, Shima, Des Moines, and Kremlin all heading to C. Nobody's contesting B, surprisingly. There's also another Moskva parked above B, also very surprisingly. Oh, my head hurts. Let's have a look here. Is anything particularly spicy happening? Not really. Nothing just yet, apart from like a massive 10-line push, but nobody appears to, apparently people are allergic to the caps. We're just not going for them. Stalingrad was spotted early. He's now being shot at. Pops his radar. Shimakaze is not in the radar range. Spotted radaring. Shima will probably reverse into the radar and then know he's blown it. Unless the Stalingrad reverse is too fast, in which case, yeah, no. So, yeah, the Shima doesn't realize the Stalingrad's blown his radar and is now just going to reverse at the cap. This Shima has a torpedo issue? Dodges it. So, yeah, Stalingrad lost a little bit of health. And by a little bit, I mean a chunk. This Hindenburg might suffer. He's being focused by Moskva, Montana, Salem right now. Turns out, but yeah, he should be fine. Broadside Yoshino to the Moskva. Also loses a chunk of health. Salem loses most of his health. I'm not even sure what clapped him. I think he just got farmed by the Hindenburg. Yeah, I think he just got farmed because it's all healable. Hindenburg, Burgoyne, Yoshino all farming him, I guess is what happens. But yeah, that radar, that position the Salem's in there is kind of like where you used to play a Des Moines, like really old clan battle seasons. Like really old clan battle seasons, and you just got farmed by Hindenburgs and Zows, and it sucked. It sucked a lot. Speaking of Hindenburgs, one of them has to dodge torpedoes right now. I mean, they're all spotted, so he should, in theory, like, not take any of them, right? 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 Oh, he's fine. What's happening over here? Nothing. Venezia's smoking for reasons unbeknownst to everybody. Shooting at the Des Moines. Chunks him a little bit. Back over here. Hindenburg is suffering. Because he's bowing in a Hindenburg at the start of the game. And the Grozovoy is opening up on him. And now nobody can see the Hindenburg. Well, the Gearing smoke came up, so... Nobody expects to smoke Hindenburg. Stalingrad gonna be working his way through his heals rapidly. Conga line from the Daring... so that's not a Daring Conga line, that's just Shimakaze 15 Torps. I thought they were in a Conga line for a second, they're really not. Des Moines Raider comes out, picks up the Shimakaze over on the 910 line. Shima torpedoes towards that Des Moines, not going to connect. Shima has to deal with the fact that there's a rock in front of him and has to now maneuver. And might beach. Is going to beach. Has not noticed there's a large rock in front of him. Shima now lives here. And is now going to reverse back into the radar so he can take more damage. I mean, the radar's ending, but still. Radar now comes out from the Moskva, which will keep picking him up, and now he's just beached in a Moscow radar. It seems fine. This is fine. Kremlin has also, like, lost most of his health. Des Moines has also just lost a massive chunk of his health, because he's sailing out from his rock, and he's now reversing in front of Shima torpedoes, and he's just lost half his health. I say half his health, most of his health. Now the Venezia salvo comes in. And doesn't kill him. And the Shima's still spotted. And the Des Moines still spotted. And the Shima took like no damage from that, despite being caught in 2 radars, back to back. Alright, no, that's fine. Meanwhile over here, Grozovoy tried to fight everything and lost a lot of health for no apparent reason. Des Moines is now, once again, being shot at, and yeah, he's having fun. He's having fun. So Des Moines just needs to leave now. So you just need to leave your floating points. Venezia salvo coming in once again. Even the Shimakaze opened up there. Disrespect Shimakaze. Venezia does not connect. Des Moines should be able to limp away and go heal up for the rest of the battle. Meanwhile, the Conqueror has just like been farming the ever-loving fuck out of this Kremlin. Raider comes out from the Stalingrad, picks up the Daring and B, long after he's already taken B. Kremlin and Moskva are now walking into the sea cap and into the waiting arms of a Conqueror and a Des Moines. The Des Moines has decided that the best position to be here is to have yourself be directly spotted through the gap instead of being, I don't know, here and shooting over it. Well, the Kremlin's being farmed by all angles. Shots coming in from the Salem as well. The Salem's just walking through the middle right now. Stalingrad has a nice angle sort of on the Salem. I don't know what I'm watching again. It's happening. Montana, I think, just ate torpedoes and is now on like 0 health. So Burgoyne can just like one-tap that. Apologies. Shimakaze torpedoes coming towards the Moskva and Kremlin. The Kremlin has realized that he does not like the position that he's now found himself in and is trying to reverse. The Des Moines has also realized that he does not like the position he's in and is trying to reverse as well. Des Moines pops a heal, limps away with 2,000 health. Radar comes out from the Moskva. They're going for the finishing blow on him. Kremlin is now shooting at the Shimakaze with his ray gun. Conqueror kills the Kremlin. Des Moines survives for now. Moskva salvo's coming in. But now the Daring is opening up on the Moskva. Actually, the Daring was opening up to finish off the Kremlin. The Des Moines is not dying. Des Moines is still not dying. No, Des Moines finally dies. The Moskva will fire. Well. Now the Moskva just gets to sit and tank Conqueror HE. While the Daring farms him too. The guy has a slight Grozovoy issue with torpedoes here. Nah, he's too fast. Just get him away. Burgoyne is going through the bow of the Moskva. Understandable, really. 25mm bows. Getting overmatch, you know. We love overmatch. It's fun. Right, so Grozovoy torpedoes onto the Burgoyne, or keeping him locked broadside to the Moskva. One of them does catch him in the stern anyway. Moskva's decided to duck behind the rock. Burgoyne does not get shots on this, unless the Burgoyne commits the entire way now. Or, the Moskva walks out and just has his bow removed. However, the Hindenburg is broadside to the Moskva, and the Moskva has noticed. However, the Moskva did 0 damage. Burgoyne claps the Moskva through the bow. Shimmer torps the... What the fuck? Everything's dying. Shimmer torped that Moskva. Stalingrad got farmed out by the Daring. Yes. Yes. And now, like, there's 855 points on the clock. I would love to tell you how much time that means, but my score timer isn't working, and neither does my build viewer. Yay! I'll get them fixed for tomorrow, hopefully. Des Moines comes out just in time to not eat those torpedoes. Pops his radar, while, you know... What's spotting that Des Moines? Oh, Salem radar's spotting the Des Moines. Okay. Now, Venezia and Conqueror are looking for salvos on the broadside of said Des Moines. They find the broadside of said Des Moines and do 0 damage. So, yeah, red team need points, and they need them now. And the way that you get points is not by throwing your Des Moines away. I don't think you find points. You do not, in fact, find points. You do find the Montana kill. Sorry, you do... Montana dies, so does the Burgoyne that I was fighting. So I assume, like, the Burgoyne just got rinsed. And now it's down to, what, 70 points? Shimakaze is spotted by the Venezia, somehow. I'm not sure how, but he is. Venezia has to dodge Shima torps, and by dodge I mean... eat one of them. That's fine, one's fine. But now the Shima's just being ran down by Venezia. And a Conqueror. And the Des Moines dies. Right. No, damn, no. Okay, World of Warships. World of Warships. World of Warships. Well then, congratulations to PYB going 1-0 up in this series. Team B. PYB. Apply. Set winner. Winner scene. Go. Right, that was map number 1 of our best of 3 series. We do have another potential 2 maps to go, surprisingly, because that's what best of 3 means. It means the first person to win 2 of the 3 maps will win. Surprising that, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's have a look back at the best of 3. Our next map will be Warrior's Path. There will not be a 40-minute downtime before this game, I hope. I hope. Yeah, so Warrior's Path. Up next. Where are you? Yeah, Warrior's Path. It's the path of warriors and things and stuff. Probably gonna be seeing some Haraguma Divine Smoke Trains. Probably. That's how it's usually played at the highest level. Both teams can choose to not do that. I mean, there is a limit, so you can only do it on, like, one flank. You can have a Haru Des Moines, and that'd probably be at C. Oh, yeah. It could be either way. I expect to see, you know, a Moskva, maybe 2 Moskvas, maybe even a Stalingrad, but not 3 of those, because they're also limited to 1 pool. I expect to see either a Kremlin or a Montana, but not 2 of those, because they're not allowed either. It's alright. Alright. I'm a little bit drained today. I'm a little bit drained today. Alright, where's my water? There it is. Water. We have water in our system. That'll make us better. Water and nicotine. I'm still recovering from yesterday's hangover, by the way. I'm seriously debating, do I go out drinking tonight? I was like, the answer is probably yes, but should I? Probably not. I really shouldn't. I'm going to do it anyway, but I probably shouldn't. Oh, that's what I want. Alright, everyone's getting ready. I think we have to switch spawns? I can't remember. I don't remember. TX1F are going to be on the green team in this game. Okay, so we use the game scene when we get there. That's fine. I'm so drained today. Okay, I think what I do is I go out, but I don't stay out till 2 AM again. I don't miss my last bus. And get an Uber. Doesn't go well. Don't recommend it. Because if I get back by, like, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Right, we're just waiting for the players to ready back up. All of TX1F already. We have 7 out of 8 players. 7 out of 8 players are readied up and 1's missing for PYB right now. Alright, still missing 1 player for PYB. There he is. Everybody's readied up and we're dropping, okay? Didn't want to confirm if you guys are ready. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, we'll just hit the battle button. Oh, understandable. Okay. Okay, fair enough. All the players are readied up. That means you're ready, right? I guess. Right, green team for this game here on Warrior's Path gonna be TX1F, and they're gonna be in Kremlin, Bugine, Yoshino, Des Moines, Moscow, Stalingrad, Hindenburg, Shimakazi, and Gearing. Meanwhile, for the red team, PYB, they're gonna be running Montana, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moskva, Venezia, Shimakazi, Z52, and a Daring. No Harus. Alright, let's have a look here then. So, I can't look at the builds again because I still don't have a build viewer, so I don't know what to do for the first minute of the game. Let's just go look at some camouflages instead. What camouflage are you running? That one. They're all stopping. It's a restart. Right then. Turns out that people might not, in fact, have been ready. Surprising. I'm gonna go check the channel. Apparently, they had the wrong map setup. Yeah, they had the wrong map cap. They had the wrong cap layout. So this might be a forfeit. I don't know. I'll find out. In case anyone's wondering, we are still somehow in this game and everybody's still AFK. We have not ended the battle yet. I'll show you. Hang on. Hey, look. There we go. Why have I been kicked out of spectator? Thank you. Alright, restarting. Okay, let's go. Yay, we restarted. We've got the correct settings on now. Right, here we are, once again, back on Warrior's Path, with the correct cap layout this time. Here we have, on the green team, Kremlin, Beguine, Yoshino, Des Moines, Moscow, Stalingrad, Hindenburg, Gearing, and Shimakaze. And the red team is running Montana, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moscow, Venezia, Shimakaze, Z52, and Daring. Now, if you're wondering what the difference between the cap layouts is, it's this. The A cap is no longer here. It is instead moved over here, which means that you do not have anywhere near as much cover if you want to like have radar control of it. You can't have this island radar control, you can't have this island radar control, this and this island aren't usable. You have to fully commit to get to this island. You can potentially walk something down, but then you risk a lot of like fire from the 1 and 2 lines here. So you're not really going to want to put a cruiser there. That's like maybe you put a Hydro DD if you want to, but it's probably just going to be a push and pull of this is probably where you would run the Des Moines gearing, because if you force that forward and you get radar control in the open over the cap, you just take that cap for free and they can't recontest it when you have a radar ship there. they're going to lose far too much health. This cap, you know, you're going to have big radar ships parked above and below, and a bunch of ships like over here trying to like farm it out. But figuring out what's going to go in a smoke screen over here is quite difficult. You are limited to a maximum of a combined 2 of Gearing, Haragumo, Des Moines, and Salem. So putting them in a smoke screen is not really going to be viable when you have to do it over here as well. Unless you just like run Yuyang Des Moines, that's also an option. Let's start, see what, like, well, yes. Let's have a look where people are moving themselves off to anyway. We have, over at the A-Cap, Shimakaze, Stalingrad, and Burgoyne, and also the Yoshino appear to be heading over that way. Over at C, we have Moskva, Gearing, Hindenburg, Kremlin, Des Moines. Des Moines might end up going down here for some reason. Kremlin might also go down here. Red team deployment over the A-Cap, Shima, Venezia, Montana going to be hovering at the bottom of B here. Z52 going to be walking directly into B. Do not pass go to not cook to 200 pounds. And then we have Moskva, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Daring, and Moskva all heading to C. I'm not sure what you do with double Moskva here. I think this Moskva needs to go in there, and this Moskva can sit along here. But even then, it kind of feels weird. I'm not sure you want to be doing an open water Moskva like. Well, actually, I'm kind of confused what they're planning to do with all of like triple radar cruiser here, because there's not enough positions to put all of them in, and you don't really have the smoke to put anything there, unless you're planning on putting the Moskva on like the 10 line and then trying to walk up. I'm not sure about that one. See what the Schlieffen does as well, I'm not sure. Where looks like the first contact's going to be made. Are we going to get, is the Z going to get radared? Potentially? He does get radared. He gets the cap. Stalingrad radar, like, catches him, but doesn't actually find any shells onto him. The only person who gets any shots out at all is the Des Moines during that entire radar, and, you know, a little bit late on the radar there. So now the Z just walks away for full HP. He's like, alright, thank you for the radar, thank you for the cap, I'll see you later. Okay, maybe, no, he didn't even take damage. It's fair. Stalingrad, on the other hand, did take damage. He's being shot at by, like, the map. That was a Venezia salvo from max range with a spotter plane. Meanwhile, over at A, we see the Shimas are throwing torpedoes in each other's general direction. It's like, bleh, take these. Catch. This could be awkward. This could be very awkward for Admiral Seaward there. It could also be very awkward for Sergix. Sergix dodges in between them all. So there's a gap right where the Shimmer is right now. But if he accelerates awkwardly, you could take one. Nah, he's fine. Unless he reverses into that one. He does not. Shimmer's going to be opening up on each other. Burgoyne pops the reload booster. A wee bit of a tickling. Green Shimmer dropped his smoke. And definitely got the better of that trade. So, Green Shimmer using, well, surprisingly, you have a Venezia there, and the Venezia just got 0 damage output, despite the fact he's point blank there. But for the next re-engage, this Shimmer has the disengage smoke screen, this one does not. So if he shoots again, and this one smokes, he's perma-spotted, he's safe. And while over at C, we'll see what the positioning for the radar cruisers was. So we've got one Moskva there and a Des Moines here. I would probably have rather had them the other way around, but it's fine. And this Moskva's kiting. What on earth? Okay, I thought one of the Moskvas was going to go there, and then Des Moines there and Moskva there, but no, apparently not. Hindenburg AP and the broadside of the Moskva. The Moskva's now sailing broadside to the enemy Moskva as well, who's shooting HE at him. Okay. Hindenburg switches to AP when it's bow in. Moskva still continues using HE. Stalingrad is being heavily farmed in the background there, by the way. Hindenburg taking a little bit of a chunking. This daring was spotted by opening up, I think. Looks like another trade happened between the two Shimas, and he did indeed have to smoke, but again, his Venezia had not being very effective, while the Begoin and Yoshino apparently were. Shimon's gonna spot all those torpedoes for the Begoin. I don't know. He might still take one. He does not. They expire. Schlieffen's going on a walk. Lost about half his HP for this walk. And he's now being farmed relentlessly by, you know, Hindenburg. So he's now going to continue the walk. Not really much happening right about now. Radar comes out from the Des Moines, catches the gearing. This is where things might start happening. That gearing is very deep in the radar, actually. Like, he's also got Schlieffen on him, Daring on him. Yeah, this is a dangerous contest. A very dangerous contest. Also, apparently, Yoshino kills the Shima because apparently they ran into each other for a third time. Despite the fact you had no HP, you were still trying to play aggressively into that. You can't play like that. If you're losing that trade that heavily, you can't play into that. And just Shima goes down there. This gearing is still deep within the Des Moines radar. Moskva's being farmed out. Schlieffen stopped walking. Kremlin's walking at the Schlieffen. Okay. Montana salvo coming in on the broadside of the Kremlin. Does this do anything? No, it does not. It's Kremlin. Of course not. Gearing finally making his way out of the radar. Oh, it was Moskva radar first, then Des Moines radar. Okay, that's understandable. I was thinking that was a very long radar. Schlieffen torpedoes all miss the Kremlin. The Kremlin overmatches the Schlieffen's bow. It does not work the other way around, so if the Schlieffen continues just sitting there and watching, nothing's going to happen. The Schlieffen decided to shoot the Stalingrad instead. Yeah, a bit of damage, I guess. But this is probably a dead Schlieffen. The other Shimakaze... Wait, what? Oh, he got caught in Z Hydro and Venezia clapped him. Okay. I thought the Shima just got himself spotted for no reason. Well, he did, but he got spotted by Z Hydro. Well, the Kremlin is slowly attempting to take out the rest of the Schlieffen. The Stalingrad is also helping with that. The Schlieffen can't go for the ram because the torpedo is there and Moscow there, so Schlieffen's just gonna get farmed out. He's trying to get the little amount of damage, well, as much damage as he can out on the Kremlin, but it's a Kremlin. Schlieffen dumps torpedoes in a general direction. I don't think he's gonna hit anything with them. Unless the Moskva, like, walks into them, which is a possibility. He did not, but it was a possibility. Stalingrad is still dying. Somehow. I guess Montana plus Venezia. Is Stalingrad going forward? No, he's... Taking a look at the map control, red has it. For now. Green are kind of just like kiting and spawn. Including the Yoshino Begoin, who are like on the winning flank. They're both kind of just like, you know, not really wanting to commit too hard to this. The Begoin is just reversing aggressively towards the opposing Venezia. What's Montana looking to do? He's still on full HP. So he can probably start making some plays sometime soon. That is a thing you are allowed to do. Like, you can go kill that Stalingrad, or you can go shoot at the Des Moines in the middle, or something, I don't know. But this heavy commit of, like, 3 radar ships here, like, you're not recontesting this. Radar comes out from this Moskva. Finds Kremlin and Des Moines in the middle. Does Montana have a salvo for the Des Moines? Who is flat broadside to him right now. Was flat broadside to him right now. No, he does not. Okay, so, yeah, Montana managing to shot block himself from literally everything on the map. Zed is walking into the cap and hydroing it. I think Yoshino's turning around to go have a go at him. Not really much happening. Red's taking on 3 caps now. Green's just watching. Spectating. They have an extra ship and they're spectating. Never mind, they're losing half their Des Moines because, yes. Because Montana to the face. Right, well, Yoshino and Burgoyne are now going to finally make their way into this cap again. To, like, you know, try and stop this point bleed. But you still need the other 2 caps. Like, you can't really contest B from here. They're trying to farm out that Montana, but that's going to take a while. Des Moines did get some healing off. Conga line towards the Kremlin, all going to miss. And by all going to miss, I mean, like, 1 top's going to hit. Yeah, the focus is definitely now on this Montana. He's going to pop his damage control. He's already popped his heal. He's going to get another shot at that Des Moines somehow. Fair bit of damage. It's not going to kill him. Stalingrad decided he doesn't want to take part in the fight. Des Moines radar comes out. Does find the Daring and the Moskva there, but I don't know if you're going to get anything on that. Hindenburg, Gearing aren't able to do anything. This Moskva isn't doing anything either. The farming is still happening on the Montana. They do need to get a ship into B, and it looks like it's going to be the Des Moines. So they've realized that they need to stop this points bleed yesterday. They still need to block C somehow, though. Because they're not getting any kill. Well, they might get the Montana kill, but they might lose their Stalingrad for it, because, you know, the Stalingrad pushed out with no HP, and he's now being shot at by the Montana. It's like, there's not getting involved in a fight, and then there's inting, and that one was mostly just inting. There is a middle ground. You are allowed to, like, shoot from behind a rock. So, yeah, there is currently 977 points on the board, and they're still ticking. The Montana might actually die still. Who knows? Damacon goes up, heal goes up. Try actually killing this. Des Moines went broadside to the Montana. Didn't actually take any damage. It did take the cap, but you need to kill this Montana now. You have like 10 seconds, if that. And you stop shooting. This Moskva has been inting. Can this Moskva get this kill on this Moskva? He blocked the cap. He blocked the cap. He picked up the Montana kill. And all of a sudden, there's no passive point income for the red team. And they've also just lost the Montana as well. So things are starting well, that was a little bit hairy. You had... You got the... Wow. 8 points, then we press W. Okay, no, it's fine. The score timer says, alright, you need to press the button now, you need to go forward, otherwise you lose. I said, alright, we'll go forward. So now, look at the switch in map control. Green has all of it, red has none of it. Despite the fact that they had a million radar ships here. This Moskva still full of space scared of this Kremlin. Daring looking for some torpedoes at the Kremlin or something, I don't know. But Des Moines on Moskva right now. If this Des Moines just fucking goes and rams this Moskva, they can start the point ticking back again. Or you can just reverse and hope that the Moskva runs into him and dies. I don't think the Burgoyne has salvos for this, right? Nah, it's too far. The Moskva is pressing W. Apparently the Venezia rammed the Yoshino somehow. I don't know how or why, but apparently that was a thing. The old Hong Kong ram. That's two rams that happened. One over there, one over here. Now, looking at the situation, I don't know who's winning because I don't have score timer. But I assume the green team goes into C and they're winning, so yes. Radar from the Des Moines did pick up this daring that's over here in the outskirts, who was trying to single-fire torpedo the Kremlin. I think he only got 2 tops launched, though. Well, they're both going to connect. This Moskva needs to walk at this Kremlin somehow. This is not a fun situation for the Moskva, I have to say this. Unless the Kremlin decides to beach full broadside to the Moskva. No, the Moskva's just going to shoot the belt and ricochet everything. Hello, new ricochet animation. Now, there is potential for the Moskva to walk around this corner and just AP Citadel the ever-living shit out the Kremlin. But he's not interested in doing that, apparently. They're going to try instead to farm out the Kremlin using the daring. I don't think you have the time for that. Z52 can't really recontest against the Burgoyne that's in that cap. So yeah, this is all about this Kremlin right now. Des Moines poked himself around the corner. Moscow's going to be focusing on that. Daring switch is focused on that as well. Yeah, TX1F's Des Moines might just be dying here. The Moskva is kind of surrounded, but it doesn't really matter how surrounded you are when nothing's actually able to shoot you. And you're just, like, raining down hellfire upon everybody else. Daring switches back to the Kremlin now, no longer having shots on the Des Moines. Kremlin decides, I'll shoot you then. And takes all of the Daring's health. All of it. Dead. Insta-dead. Dev-struck. And that just leaves the Moskva. Who didn't want to walk around on the Kremlin when it was slapped broadside to him. Who could have then rolled over the Des Moines and protected his... Yeah. Well, that was certainly a game. TX1F will take that one, and that'll bring us to a game 3. Somehow. Set winner. Apparently, I just won my own giveaway, by the way. But I'm not following myself, so it was redrawn. Because why the fuck would I watch that idiot? So yeah, moving on to game number 3 in this best of 3 series. Is this our first game 3 today? Well, no, we watched the game 3 from earlier when we had the full fiesta on, what do you call the map? Fucking Tears of the Desert. Now we're moving on to Land of Fire. And apparently I'm back in the middle. I don't understand this. Right, Land of Fire. Land of Fire. The Fiery Lands. With Fidget Spinner Island and things like that. Land of Fire, apply. Next map. Yes, if you're wondering how to enter my giveaways, just be active in chat. I have a system in place that will record people who are active in my chat, and if you're not active, well, you know, you're not active. Because I wanted to go to people who are like part of the community and sociable, but I also don't want you to be like, or I have to be at the computer at the exact second that he does a giveaway so I can enter it, and then it just saves me all the hassle of like having to hunt down the winner and all that kind of crap when I can just like, here's a code, yeet, go. Just waiting for the teams to switch themselves around between the two sides, because that's a whole thing that we have to do. If the teams want to move themselves at some point. There's a possibility that we pick up one game from another best of three at the end of this one. The other games have started, so all the round one games will be in progress now. Possibly game twos will be going on during our game three here, and then we can jump on into a potential game three from whatever the hell's left, and that'll be the last one. So, got two more games potentially, boys. Two more potentially. How many codes have I got left? 4. I'll do 2 after this one, 2 after the next one. Sorry. Players are readying up. Potentially waiting for more streamers, but nobody said anything, so just us. Just us, I think. Alright, players all appear to be ready. Okay, apparently I'm doing one giveaway after this game and two after the next one then. Right, we are getting on into our third game of this best of 3 series. I have the spawns roaming around. So, our teams in the Northern Spawn, PYB, going to be running Kremlin, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moskva, Hindenburg, Shimakazi, Daring, and Daring. Meanwhile, TX1F and the Red Spawn on the southern side, going to be running Kremlin, Burgoyne, Yoshino, Des Moines, Moskva, Stalingrad, Hindenburg, Shimakazi, and Gearing. Once again, I can't look at the builds because our mod is broken. We'll get that fixed for tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll just fly around. Have a nice little planning shot. Go take a look at Fidget Spinner Island, as Lord Zath likes to call it. This little cinematic shot. Let's go look at Death Island, where we see that it's like underwater. There's a mountain of dead Petros from COTS about 5 years ago. About 3 years ago, really. Just pile of dead fucking Petros here, pile of dead fucking Petros here, pile of dead Salem's there too. That's a whole mess. And if we look right here, we'll see where Blood Legend ate Shimakazi torpedoes. Against Rain. Which sealed King of the Sea 13, I believe? Was it 12? For Rain. Right, so, let's take a look at the map. Over at... Anyway. So, on the A sorry, green team spawns, deployment even. Over at the ACAT, we're sending Des Moines, Kremlin, Des Moines, and Shimakazi looks to be going that way as well. Looks like he's going for early deep spots. Daring heads to the B cap, towards the center. And over at C, we're going to be sending Moskva, Schlieffen, Hindenburg, Daring. Meanwhile, on the red team, we have Shimakazi, Yoshino heading to A. Burgoyne is sitting there AFK and spawn, and it's a restart, so... Yay, restarts. Sorry, I'm just dealing with questions in Twitch chat. I need to run an advert break, because there's one going to happen in 20 minutes, which is... Actually, that should be fine where it is, I think. The advert break should be fine where it is, because this goes 20... Actually, no, it won't be fine, because you'll get an advert break in the middle of it. So if I just... Right, back in the game. Right, sorry. Dealing with Twitch chat, deputizing moderators. So yeah, once again, taking a look at the lineups. We have on the green team PY. That is the wrong way around. Let me search it. Right, so we have in the green team Kremlin, Schlieffen, Des Moines, Moskva, Hindenburg, Shimakaze, Daring, and Daring. For the red team, we have Kremlin, Burgoyne, Yoshino, Des Moines, Moskva, Stalingrad, Hindenburg, Shimakaze, and Gearing. So we'll go watch as people do the little dance through the spawn and try and get past each other's big fat ships. Have like some camouflages, because you can't look at builds. We'll deal with that tomorrow. This little black camouflage on the Stalingrad there. Honestly, the camouflage that you want to run, like objectively, the best camouflage to run is the one that used to be called, I don't know what it's called. It's like there's a nice little blue camouflage you can run, which it kind of makes it hard to see your ship against the water sometimes. It's actually kind of effective occasionally. These guys are going with the all-white fleet, I think. What the fuck is... Oh god, they're running the weeb camo. They're all running the weeb camo. They're all running the weeb camo. God damn it. Why are you running the weeb camo? Anyway, take a look at the initial deployments. Over the A cap, we're sending a Des Moines. B cap, we're going to have a Shimmer smoking up with Des Moines to the island. Kremlin going to be going with the Des Moines over to A. Daring going to be heading over the B cap island. We have Hindenburg, Schlieffen, and Moskva and Daring all heading over here. Moskva's actually going wide and not going for the radar position here. Schlieffen and Hindenburg might potentially consider doing some walking. Meanwhile, on the red team, we are going to have Shimakaze, Yoshino, and Burgoyne all heading over at the A cap. And then we have Gearing, Stalingrad, Moskva, Kremlin, Hindenburg, Des Moines all heading over to sea. Well, B cap, Daring is already contesting. Sorry, Shimakaze is already contesting. Daring is just kind of fucking watching. So, yeah, you can go risk it, Shimmer. There was a partial smoke stream being laid down for the Des Moines, so he can make the approach to the island. He should be able to get there quite safely. He's not actually going to be spotted on the way out of there. There's nothing to deep spot him right now. So he's going to make it to the island. Complete safety. This Burgoyne, Yoshino, Shimakaze force is something that exists. C-cap, we see a wall of Daring torpedoes just spammed in random directions. Just, you know, just one over there, one over there, one over there, one over there, one over there. Moscow looking for a quick little parting gift salvo on the Stalingrad and might get punished for it in return. No, he wasn't actually going to... Alright, fair enough. Yeah, Moscow and Stalingrad are going to start bow-on trading with each other. Not sure if this is really worth a trade if you're that Stalingrad. The Moscow kind of wins this. Just from the higher HE DPM, the lower fire duration. Unless Stalingrad gets some gunning caps, but that's going to take a while. As you can see, the forces arrived at the air cap. They're going to start taking that. Des Moines and Kremlin looking to just be trying to hold that. But then we've got the second Des Moines that is going to be able to rein in some salvos and start farming this. The giant push is now arriving at the 10 line. Burgoyne salvo went in the bow of the Des Moines. Not going to do too much because he doesn't have overmatch for him. This Des Moines is in a bit of an awful position though, honestly. He's going to be suffering a little bit. However, the Shimakaze might be taking some salvos that were intended for the Burgoyne right now. Actually, that Des Moines is suffering. That's Des Moines suffering hard. Yoshino plus Burgoyne plus, like, just HE DPM on his face. Shimakaze is going to have to go up and smoke him, but I'm not sure he gets there in time. There's the smoke screen being laid. Des Moines stops dead in his tracks. Stops firing. Does not want to be bloom spotted. Does not have DCP available. How many fires are you burning right now? You're burning double fire? Double fire. One bow, one rare superstructure. I think he survives this, but, the big but. He has to do some awkward maneuvering, and there's potentially Shimakaze torpedoes. But he needs to get out of there as much as he can. Meanwhile, over at C, it looks like the Kremlin pressed W, and the Daring pressed Conga Line. Conga Line appears to not be connecting, though. But the Kremlin is going to be starting taking some focus fire. Currently on him, we have the Daring, the Smokescreen, we have the Schlieffen and the Hindenburg. Apparently, the Schlieffen lost a ton of HP at all this. He must have got clapped by the Kremlin. Or took some torps. I'm assuming clapping because he's got Hydro. They're both synchronizing the Hydros. The simultaneous Hydro between the two of these guys. The gearing is smoking up in front of the Hydro, and now trying to make it on the map border. What he's just done is blinded his team. Schlieffen being forced out. Can't really do anything right now. Back over at Des Moines, he is once again spotted. I'm not sure if he decided... No, he just left the smoke. Okay, understandable. He's also popping his radar. Sees the Shimmer, who's gunboating him. A little bit of damage on the Shimmer as well. Not sure if the Kremlin has a salvo already. Kremlin doesn't, but the Shimmer does. There's the Kremlin salvo. Whiffs. Kremlin with its poor long-range dispersion, you know. Kremlin takes one Shimmer torp. Des Moines takes 0 Shimmer torps. There is another wave of Shimmer torps going for the Kremlin. Does not connect a second one. Wait, does he? Hang on. Yeah, he hit a second one. There's one missing from both racks. There's some stuff happening over at C again. A giant push of sorts. Daring and Moscow spotted. Moscow walk. They're just going to take that. They've just got the entire brick wall going for it. Des Moines manages to get dark. Shimmer also manages to get dark on the border. However, the Des Moines has also found a nice little angle on the Yoshino's broadside. Kremlin lost so much HP. He's managed to get dark though because the Shimmer dropped a smoke screen at the end of that. And which means the Kremlin's going to get dark and sit there, heal up. This Des Moines walking right now. Decides he wants to go and play with the Beguine. And there's nothing really to stop him. There's literally nothing to stop him, just walking into Des Moines and farming the rest of it out. Kremlin decides to open up again. Not sure if that's wise, because he doesn't have his DCP ready. And if the Beguine gets a permafire with that HE, that might kill him. I think he does take a permafire, actually. If he gets a second fire, he's in the world of hurt. Well, I say perma, there's 7 seconds left on it. Move. Kremlin pops with DCP, but he's going down for this. Yeah, it was not worth opening up there. But the Beguine is going to go down. Kremlin refusing to die finally goes down. Beguine also refusing to die, but he has 2 Des Moines focusing him, so he should go down soon. Shimakaze should go down too. Hindenburg in the background dies to something. Des Moines, apparently. Shimakaze caught between 2 Des Moines and death. Even the Shimakaze's opening up for this. They're going for this kill. And that's just going to leave a single kiting Yoshino. Shima torped the Des Moines out. Okay. And then they lose vision from the radar, but he gets the trade back. Shima torp's taken out that Des Moines. So what's happening over here now? Stalingrad is pressing W alone, while the Kremlin and Moscow go at the side. Moscow being farmed out in the background. Schlieffen kiting Annonia. Daring can't really get involved in the battle. But there are still 2 caps ticking for PYB. And TX1F now have to fight their way out of the C cap into the... Well, there's not really much to fight into. There's a Daring, who is currently caught in the radar of the Stalingrad. There's another Daring, who's also caught in Stalingrad's radar. And there's the Moskva, who... Guess what? Is in the Stalingrad's radar. Not like it matters, he's so close he's hard spotted anyway, but still. Schlieffen salvo on the Stalingrad. Stalingrad might be slightly overextended, honestly. And when I say slightly, I mean very. Hindenburg just didn't follow him. Moscow and Kremlin not following. Gearing and Des Moines need to rotate off. They need to rotate off. They need to go contest B. Stalingrad making a gamer turn in front of the Schlieffen and Moskva does go down. Try to make a little last-ditch effort to turn around and run away. Did not make it. So this puts the points at 700 to 368. That's a 400-point advantage right now. And I'm not sure how you claw this back. Like, even if you take this cap, you're not going to be able to take enough points. You need kills. Schlieffen's kiting Annonia. Moskva's leaving. You're not getting anything on this flank. You might even lose your Yoshino or Shimatorp somehow. This is the problem when you heavily focus one cap and you lose things on the other side. Like, yes, you have C, but that's all you have. And you're now penned in. Because they've got the same amount of ships, but they just have no map control at all. Schlieffen staying dark in the corner. Gearing is not in a position to spot him, and even if he was spotted, who's going to kill him? Like... Okay, Daring gets caught in Stalingrad, in Moscow radar, sorry, in front of the Hindenburg and Moscow. He does have this island he can dive behind, but he's going to take a bit of a battering on the way. Chooses to turn and dodge rather than just head straight for the island, so he might end up taking more damage. Because that Moscow radar isn't ending anytime soon. So him not diving behind that island when he had the choice might be sealing his fate. So it's definitely potential for TX1F to pick up this Daring kill right now because of the Daring's decision making. Was even a Yoshino salvo from over there. What the? Yeah, Yoshino even took a pot shot at that. Okay, the Daring got out of the radar. Survived. He's on fire, though. Doesn't have a DCP ready, so now with the extra 2-kilometer concealment penalty when he's on fire, the Hindenburg's going to kill him. Because he popped his DCP too early. Also, you know, getting shot at kind of sucks. I think he had a smoke ready. He could have probably used that. What the fuck just happened over here? Daring just torped the gearing? Question mark? Did we just see some get down, Mr. President stuff? I don't even know what I just saw. Schlieffen has now found the Moskva. Well, the Moskva found the Schlieffen, and now the Moskva wishes to unfind the Schlieffen. because a Schlieffen hurts, especially when you're locked in secondary range and it's charging at you, and it has its guns on you as well. Moscow's desperately trying to finish off the kiting Moscow on the border, but he's angled, and, like, you know, there's a rock there. You're not going to continue having vision on him much longer. And if he just stops firing right now, he shouldn't be spotted. Back in the middle, there's a brawl about to take place. Hindenburg walking at the Des Moines, along with the Moskva and Des Moines. Apparently, if we just send all of our ships to one map square, it'll be fine, right? Losing that gearing to the torpedoes there, was it a daring or a gear? I don't even know. Losing whatever it was is kind of made this an untenable situation. Hindenburg's walking around the corner. Hindenburg struggles to deal with a bow in Des Moines, like, massively. And also the Moscow's flat broadside to the Des Moines. And being, you know, citadeled because he's flat broadside to the Des Moines. Doesn't get the kill, but apparently the Schlieffen did get the kill on the Moskva, and that was the ending of the game. Congratulations to whoever the hell just won. Team Alpha. So PYB gonna take that series 2-1. Congratulations to PYB. I'm gonna go see if there's any game 3s happening. Because that'll be our final game of the day if we can find one. Let me go find it.